Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, friends. You're in the right place at the right time. This is part 2 of our special Get More Views, part of our starter series here on Shop Talk. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being here today. We're talking everything you need to know about hashtags and tags, particularly how to use hashtags and tags. What are tags? What's the difference? You're going to get all that and more with this episode of Shop Talk. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for rocking and riding with me for 52 episodes of Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace. I'm super excited. I'm your hostess with the mostest. This is KendyK all day. This is Shop Talk, and we're talking everything that you ever needed to know about hashtags and tags in order to get you more views on your content. Thank you, content creators. Content creators are gathering here. And frankly, if you're thinking about becoming a content creator, you're in the right place too. Thank you all for stopping in and thank you for watching this stream. This is our intentional live streamed Q&A for content creators where we just talk shop about hashtags and tags and everything else for a YouTube content creator. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for locking in and let's get ready. Let's go. First things first, what is a hashtag? What is a tag? No worries, we've got you covered. Thank you all for joining me. I'm just cutting it up. Thank you all for joining me. Let's say hello to some of our viewers who are already chatting it up down in that chat. Welcome in, JC Calamity Jane. She does chicken life. She is a type 1 diabetic. She is a member of the GLP-1 community. She's on a health journey as well. Y'all check out JC Calamity Jane. 10 out of 10. KendyK highly recommends. Yep, I hit subscribe. And you should too. Check out Doses of Shiny. Hey there, hey friend. Welcome in, y'all. Check out this content creator. She is one on the rise as well. That's what we do over here on Shop Talk. Not only do we learn more about hashtags and tags and how we can use them to get more views. This is part 2 of a 3-part series to get more views on and grow your channel to and through full monetization. Yes, if you have a desire to become a fully monetized channel, but in order to get there, you're going to need a lot more views on your content, you are in the right place. Y'all check out Doses of Shiny. Let's get some more views on her content. And if you like the content, you know what to do. You know what to do. Because we're real grown over here, y'all. You know what to do. We want to help you and other content creators. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. Thank you. New Horizons and Beyond. Hello there. Look at this content creator. Y'all, thank you for joining me and thank you for locking in. All right, we've got users coming in from around the globe and they are connecting via their smartphones and also via their computers, their televisions, and their tablets. So however you're viewing, make sure that you're on the right stream. If you are on a TV or you are on a tablet and you don't want those big black bars along the sides, you're in the wrong view. You can pop back out if you want to and join on the other side. We're using the Mars feature, which gives us optimized for whatever device you are viewing us from. If you want to know more about the Mars features, being able to optimize your channel and your content for whatever the viewer is using, yes, stay tuned. It's coming real quick here. This is what we're doing when we talk shop as content creators. Thank you all for joining me for this midday edition of Shop Talk. Keep watching and keep learning and keep growing with us. If you missed part 1 of this 3-part series, no worries. Check down in the description box in the chat. We are still chatting it up, but I've pinned the playlist to the top of this live stream. Let's get started. Hashtags and tags in order to get more views on our content. on the road to monetization of our channel. Thank you all for staying locked in, and thank you all for joining me today. This is Shop Talk. So, hashtags. Friends, when we think about a great way, one of the strategies that big YouTubers like big tubers like KendyK all day. Y'all know I like to cut it up, but larger YouTubers, monetized channels, they all use hashtags strategically to increase the number of views and to get more viewers who that can then convert to subscribers on their channels. So here are the pro tips straight from larger YouTubers and monetized channels. This is how you use hashtags to your advantage. Use 3 hashtags max, right? Well, if you use more than that, I will tell you this, that YouTube is going to narrow your hashtags down to 3. Yes, yes. And which hashtags should you use? Stay tuned and I'll tell you how you determine which hashtags to use for your content. Hashtags make your content more searchable because they lead the YouTube algorithm, the supercomputers that are in fact driving YouTube, helping YouTube lead viewers to your content. And they group them by topic, by niche. And that is what a niche is. It is your topic. What is your channel about? And it brings your content to viewers, audiences who may like to view your content based on what they have been previously viewing themselves as a viewer. It's all about the viewers. When we think about getting more viewers on our content, you've got to kind of reverse your thinking and think about things from the viewer's perspective. What would viewers like to see, and how would they like to view my content? So friends, you want to avoid common hashtags like a vlog, fun, and creator. And do hashtags like this is a shopping vlog, or this is a Christmas vlog, or perhaps even a New Year's vlog, right? Fun doing what? Not just fun, but fun with puzzles. I saw a content creator this past week. She is one of the content creators that is very familiar to this channel. If y'all are familiar with My Humble Family, that is otherwise known as Liliana to us in these YouTube streets. She was coloring. She was doing coloring for adults. So that's a great hashtag. Coloring for adults or fun coloring, okay? Or coloring fun. Use specific hashtags. And we are content creators, and we might call ourselves small content creators. That's what we mean when we say don't use vague hashtags. Be very topic specific and niche specific so that you're showing YouTube how to connect your content with the right audience. And if we get your content connected to the right audience, they're going to take it from there. I guarantee they are going to connect with you. They're going to connect with your content, and it's going to be a perfect match. That's how you get more views on your content. Your first hashtag, here's a pro tip. Your first hashtag should always match your main keywords. So we're adding some new vocabulary to this discussion, friends. Keywords. If you're not sure what keywords are, you need Shop Talk in all 52 of these live streamed episodes. Thank you all for locking in, and thank you all for connecting with us today as we learn more about how to properly use hashtags and tags to get more views to grow our channels. Thank you all for joining me. We want to thank Mrs. G, your favorite auntie, for checking in with us. Gemini Diva is a content creator as well. Gemini Diva 79 and member of KendyK's crew. Welcome in, friend. Allison, thank you, friend. Thank you for watching those ads all the way through. And I noticed something as I'm watching other content creators, as I stay abreast in these YouTube streets. Friends, I noticed they are now asking viewers, which of these ads have you seen? And these were about the one that I saw that came for me, because the ads the ads and the YouTube content is customized for the viewers. And so mine's were, it gave me several different banks, and it asked me, which of these banks have you seen commercials or ads on YouTube recently? And it just asked me to check on those, click on those. When you do, you are really helping that content creator out. You're giving their ad revenue a boost. So take the time, make the time. Y'all, this is the season of giving, thanks for all that we have. And what a blessing to do that thing, to kind of give those creators a really good boost here at the holiday season. Thank you, Allison Mapp, for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. We have so many content creators. I will keep adding to the mix of friends as I can, but this train is steadily going along. Y'all, if you have any questions as a content creator, go ahead and drop those questions in the chat. And we're, as content creators, I call ourselves the Content Creator Collective. So go ahead and drop down in that chat. We want to welcome another content creator, y'all. She was cooking a great curry. This content creator is in India, and she did a fabulous cooking live stream today. So that might be one of the hashtags that she uses every time she cooks live. The hashtag is hashtag cooking live. And friends, I know that to be true because I cook on this channel, KendyK, all day. I'm not only the facilitator for the Shop Talk, coming to you with 3 live streamed episodes a week, but I do a lifestyle channel. I'm also on a fitness and a health journey. I'm trying to live a better me at 50 and beyond. Yes, KendyK is 50. I just turned 50 in October. And one of the things I wanted to do was start a YouTube channel. And now at 49 years of age, I fully monetize that YouTube channel. Thank you all for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk, because I want you to get your channel. I want it to grow, grow, grow. And I want to create a safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, to learn, and grow their channels to full monetization. If you have that same growth mindset, would you drop that in the chat at this moment? Hashtag a growth mindset. Thank you all for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. We are the Content Creator Collective. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being locked in as we talk about using hashtags and tags to get more views on our content to take us to and through the full monetization. If you stay connected with Shop Talk, I guarantee you're going to start to see big moves happening on your channel. We want to thank all these content creators and all the viewers, the subscribers, the members of KendyK's crew for joining us. We're welcoming in the GOAT 1408, known to us as Slim Jim Longfoot. He says he's got that growth mindset. Thank you, content creator. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for episode 52 of Shop Talk. This is also part 2 in a 3-part series which is part of our starter series to get more views on your channel. This is a special edition in our starter series for the small and the newest content creators. If you're thinking about starting a channel, you're in the right place at the right time too, my friends. And if you're catching this on the replay, welcome. Thank you. And if you have any questions as a content creator, go ahead and drop down in those comments and let us know as well. We appreciate those who will watch this content on replay. Let's get right back into that thing, and let's keep chatting it up, and let's keep talking about the things we need to do with our hashtags and our tags in order to get more views on our content. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. So just to be clear, and again, this is part of our starter series. So we want to take things nice and slow for content creators who might be very new to YouTube. KendyK is a seasoned lady, if you will, and at 49 years of age, At 48 years of age, I started my YouTube channel. And so it's important for us to let everyone know what exactly are hashtags. Friends, I know that you've seen hashtags on Instagram and on TikTok, on other social medias, and YouTube uses hashtags in much of the same way that they're also used on Instagram and TikTok, so that they can connect you, the viewer, with content that you are more likely to want to view, and hit click or tap into that content so that you can view it in the long format and join live streams that you would enjoy based on your viewing history as a viewer. Hashtags always start with that pound sign. Here are some of my favorite hashtags. We'll talk more about them. And there's my favorite one right at the top. It's hashtag growth mindset. Hashtags help to search engine optimize the content, your content as a content creator. When you add hashtags in the description box, or even in the comment section of your videos, you are helping to line up viewers to come and see your content. That's what hashtags do in a nutshell. Content creators, thank you. Share with me. Oh, look at this. We've got Calamity Jane, who's reminding us to always be flexible. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Calamity Jane. Great content creator. I was part of a very compelling collaboration over the weekend. Very successful collaboration. Y'all, that's another thing. That's another pro tip coming to you straight from KendyK with a reminder from Calamity Jane. Check out JC Calamity Jane. If you enjoy chicken life, or if you are on a health and wellness journey, as am I, and as JC Calamity Jane is. And friends, she dropped on us a cooking live stream on Saturday. My friends, let me show you my face, because friends, she cooked live and made homemade pasta. Homemade pasta. She was rolling it out. She was kneading her dough. It proofed. Oh my goodness. It was, friends, 10 out of 10 for me. KendyK highly recommends JC Calamity Jane. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for staying locked in. We want to welcome in Brooklyn Beauty TV. Welcome, content creator. Welcome. This is ShopTalk, and we are talking everything you need to know about hashtags and tags and how to use them more effectively to get more views on your content. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, friends. Friends, you want to add 3 to 5 relevant hashtags in the description box of every one of your videos, okay? And then YouTube is going to pick at least 3 of those. 3 of the hashtags that you put, they'll pick the top 3 that they want to use, and they're going to use that to connect your content with viewing audiences that are more likely to want to watch your content based on the topic and the niche. And that's where those keywords come in. Yes, we've got Jerry G in the building. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. This is a Shop Talk, and we are the Content Creator Collective, and we're just here to talk shop about hashtags and tags because we want to grow our channels. Yes, we want to get more views so that we can grow our channel to monetization and beyond. Yes, we want to welcome in content creator 60 plus and Sophie. I told you, friends, this is the Content Creator Collective, and we are just talking shop as content creators today. Who wouldn't want more views and to grow their channel even more? I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and my first mini goal is 2,000 subscribers. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have invested in this channel by hitting the subscribe button. Let's keep rolling so that we can learn more about using these hashtags and tags to our advantage, to our strategic advantage as content creators. Let's take a look, friends. Let's head on back in. Okay, friends, when we think about hashtags, Well, what about the tags? The first thing before we talk anything more about tags, let's learn what tags are. We've been talking about hashtags. Let's learn first what tags are. Now, hashtags, you're going to see those, and so are your viewers, because you're going to put those right in the description box, or you're going to drop them right into the comment section. Look at these tags that I see in the comment section of this live stream. Gemini Diva 79 has given us the hashtag ShopTalk. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. And there's Jerry G calling this a Victory Monday. I love that, Jerry G. Look at these hashtags, friends. And you can do hashtags too, but tags are different. Tags are found in the back office. They are hidden from viewers, and it's for content creators to use. It's part of the metadata of YouTube. Friends, that's just a big word that's using the information that is given to us instantaneously from supercomputers who are navigating and orchestrating all that is the YouTube supercomputer highway. They are using these tags as metadata to align your content with viewers. So we have the public facing hashtags, and then we have the back office, which is found in desktop YouTube Studio, with the desktop edition of YouTube Studio. I would remind you of that as well. But frankly, friends, no matter where you're putting it, if you use those tags in YouTube Studio, you're going to get more views on your content. So if you this is the pro tip right here, and I'm proud to share it straight and with no chaser. You want to add both hashtags and tags to your content. When we think about tags, think about misspellings and think about common ways that viewers will be searching for your content. Did you know that YouTube is now the largest search engine in the world? Yes, YouTube is now the largest search engine, exceeding Google, because that's how people want to learn more about questions they have about things happening in their life and in their jobs, in their workplace, at school, around the world. Friends, it's YouTube. They're searching now more and more on YouTube, making YouTube the largest search engine in the world. Friends, so we want to make our content more searchable. And we're going to do it by making sure that we add hashtags and tags in the description box and down in YouTube Studio. You put the hashtags in the description box and in the comment section of your videos, and you use the tags in the back office. That's YouTube Studio. So here's an image just showing you what I'm talking about when we talk about putting the tags in the back office. They are out of view of viewers, but they are so important. It's kind of like putting a zip code on a letter that you're mailing in our U.S. mail system. If you without that zip code or that zip code +4, friends, is kind of a shot in the dark. If your content is going to reach the right viewer, the one who's willing to click on your thumbnail and watch your great content. We want to thank all these content creators who are coming to join us for this episode of Shop Talk. This is episode 2, devoted to hashtags and tags and using hashtags and tags more effectively to increase the number of views and grow our channels. Thank you, friends, for joining me for this live edition of Shop Talk. This is the Content Creator Makerspace. Friends, let's keep this train just rolling along. Friends, tags are your hidden out of view of viewers, because we do them and we add tags. They're different from hashtags. We add tags in YouTube Studio in the box called tags. not the description box. There's a box called tags, and it does not include the hashtag symbol. Friends, you want to add 10 to 15 or more relevant tags. Friends, I believe they give you about 5,000 characters for you to add as many phrases, misspellings, common search phrases for the content that you're planning to upload. Think about your next video. Think about what it's about. What are its key words? What topics come to mind? I think about how many times KendyK has said what keywords, hashtags, and tags. ShopTalk. This is the Content Creator Makerspace, and we are the Content Creator Collectives, and we're learning everything we need to know about hashtags and tags and using that information to help us boost the number of views on our content. Yes, you want to mix short tags and long tags. You want to have a plethora of both. And people, if you've not done this yet, here's another pro tip coming your way straight from KendyK all day. Friends, you can be a hashtag and a tag. Friends, when I think about my YouTube channel, my channel name is KendyK all day. It often gets mispronounced, or the automatic translations through YouTube often will use KendyK, CANDY, and I have to change that to KendyK, but I'm having to do it fewer and fewer times. You know why? Because I'm dropping that into for every one of my uploads, all my long format content, and my live streams. I drop down in that tag and I say, let them know. I say it's KendyK, KendyK. And then I even add the longer tailed tag, KendyK all day. Yes. So if we were using content creator, yes, let's use our new friend, Brooklyn Beauty TV. She might use as tags Brooklyn Beauty. And then the long tail tag of that, she wants to add both of those phrases in that tag box. Why not, friend? You've got 5,000 characters to do it. Add the long form, Brooklyn Beauty TV. Yes. And you can even add a third one, at Brooklyn Beauty TV. We want them to find Brooklyn Beauty TV no matter how they put it in. If they put in a shorter version or the longer version, they're still going to get to Brooklyn Beauty TV's content. Welcome to Shop Talk. We are the Content Creator Collective. Absolutely, friends. Use as many of those tags as you want. You get 5,000 characters, but at least put 10 to 15 relevant tags that focus on your keywords, the topic. Think about it as, how would people search for this if they were searching for my content on YouTube? KendyK did a fabulous stir-fried shrimp fried rice with chicken, and I swapped out the white rice for riced cauliflower and brown rice, and I did a live cooking long. It was a collaboration as well as with some other great content creators like JC, Calamity Jane, like Hamani, Stealth Health India, like Low Carb Queen, like Harjareen Annette. Thank you again to those content creators for inviting me over to cook with you and chop it up as content creators. And wow, what a blessing during the holiday season to spend time with some of my favorite content creators in a collaboration space. But I had to think about it as far as tags. How to make fried rice, how to make shrimp fried rice, how to make shrimp and chicken fried rice. You see all those variations that I'm using? Yes, that is what I dropped down and put in the tags section of YouTube Studio. Remember, tags are different from hashtags because viewers never see your tags. You add your own tags directly into the YouTube algorithm. It's the metadata that the YouTube is looking for to directly connect you to streamline getting the right viewers to your content so that you can get more views on that content and convert those viewers into subscribers. Thank you, Brooklyn Beauty TV. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for watching. Allison Mapp says, yep, This sounds good, Gemini Diva. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. This is our content creator maker space. And thank you, Brooklyn Beauty TV. It is Harjarine Annette DeBossway. She is one of our newfound friends. She's a content creator as well, and she gets down in these YouTube streets. So if you have not had the presence of Harjarine Annette on your channel, keep watching and keep connecting over here. This is Shop Talk. This is our creator maker space, and I want to invite all creators to go ahead and connect. We connect, we collaborate, we learn, and we grow our channels to and through full monetization. So friends, don't forget to drop your channel link as much as you like so that other creators, other viewers can check you out. Thank you so much. I'm certainly enjoying this edition of Shop Talk. Thank you all for joining me, and happy holidays as well. We want to thank the Slim Jim Longfoot. Here he is again at GOAT 1408. Blessings, amazing people. And aren't we an amazing group of content creators and soon to be content creators? If you're just thinking about starting a YouTube channel, what's holding you back? Start now. You're in the right place. Check out our starter series that includes I have a mini series on things you need to do before you start your YouTube channel. And then once you do, we want to make sure you get as many views as possible. So thanks for tuning in for part 2 of getting more views on our YouTube channel. That's another special edition segment for the smallest and newest content creators amongst us. Y'all, we've got content for creators of any size, those who are fully monetized, those who are seeking to become partially monetized, how to get to those 500 subscribers and those 3,000 watch hours required for initial or partial monetization. No matter what you need, KendyK's got you covered. And friend, I can't wait to drop some of this advanced content for those who are now fully monetized. And we're going to be talking all about the brand deals. KendyK has recently scored some great brand deals, and I can't wait to share with you step by step how I did it. Thank you, friends, for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. Friends, if you have found some content to be of use to you, all I'd ask is that you tip your hostess, the hostess with the mostest. This is KendyK all day. And the only way you can tip me, you can tip me a whole lot of ways, but one that's absolutely free is just hit that like button, and I appreciate you for doing so. Friends, let's keep looking at these hashtags and tags. I want you to make sure that you know the difference, because when you are empowered and you know what you're doing in these YouTube streets, then you know what you need to do to get more views on your content. Absolutely. So let's just run through again, just as a quick review before we keep moving this train forward. Hashtags have the pound sign, they have the hashtag symbol, and they are all run together, short phrases or single words. But if it's a short phrase like KendyK all day, then there's no spaces in between hashtags. Tags, on the other hand, they can be short phrases or single words, and you can use those with spaces or without. Frankly, friends, if you're doing it, putting these tags in the tag section now, friends, you want to put it with spaces and without, because that could be how a user who is searching for content to answer a question to one of life's issues, or if maybe they want to get some reaction videos, or maybe they are a gamer, maybe they're just here to have some fun, maybe they want to see what kind of holiday finds they can find. I always do a lot of grocery hauls on my channel, telling you what I got and where I got it from. Friends, we want to put all those things in there. We want to put those stores in there. We want to call it a shopping haul. We want to call it grocery shopping. Any way you slice it and dice it, that's what you put in the tags section. Tags are your metadata. That means that is, think of it again, like that is why we put zip codes and apartment numbers, because we don't just want to get them in the area. We want to bring those viewers straight to our front door. Yes. And your hashtags and your tags are going to help you to do it. I promise you, Employ these and start to see your views go up, up, and up. But would you do us a favor? Would you come back on ShopTalk, co-host the stream with me, and let us know if these strategies work for your channel like they worked for mine? Friends, I literally went back to all of my views, all of my videos, all of my content that I had uploaded when I first started my channel, and started adding hashtags and tags. Yes. And my channel started to take off. Yes, you are going to see an immediate increase in the number of views on your existing content. And remember to put those hashtags and tags in place as soon as you begin to upload a new video. Absolutely. They make your content more discoverable and searchable in the YouTube algorithm. When we talk about the algorithm, we're just talking about the supercomputers and how they bring together, they connect viewers to your content. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you all for staying locked in. This is KendyK all day. Now, we often say this, great question coming from a content creator. And so I'm throwing it up on the big screen so that we can all talk about it. Does it need to be on the desktop? Well, when we say the desktop, we're talking about the desktop edition of YouTube Studio. So even if you're using your phone, if you open a browser window, like if you're using Internet Explorer on an Android device, or if you're using Safari on a iPhone, you can open up a browser window away from YouTube Studio, and it will be easier for you to access the tags section of the YouTube Studio for your content. Yes, that's what I mean. And now I have been able to manipulate it. Once you upload content, you can go back to YouTube Studio and edit the tags section. But for me, I'm a woman of a particular age. With me and my support glasses on, it's just much easier for me to see it from the desktop edition. But you actually can find both the hashtags and tags, because you can get to the description box and even to the tag section. It's a little bit more cumbersome through the studio edition of the YouTube Studio app on your cell phone, but it can be done. Thank you. I will provide some step-by-steps for how to do that from one's smartphone. If some folks, y'all, I will tell you, I was able to fully monetize my YouTube channel with just my smartphone. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Great question from Brooklyn Beauty TV. Thank you for these great questions. This is our live streamed episode of Shop Talk. Today we are looking at hashtags and tags to use those hashtags and tags more effectively to get more views on our content and grow our channel. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you're using an Android device. So using Chrome might be to open a new browser tab. So then you can go to studio.youtube.com. I said studio.youtube.com for your channel. And then go to your, it'll look just like it would on a computer. And then you want to go over to the content, find that video that you recently uploaded, I don't know, whenever you started your channel. It doesn't matter, because now you can add hashtags to the description box and tags in the tag section. The tag section is way on down there, and you're going to have to read more and see more in order to get to the tags section, but it is worth the deep dive for the benefit of your content. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Here's some more pro tips coming your way. We're learning how to use hashtags and tags to get more views to grow our channel. Friends, we want to stack those views, and we want to take our views straight to the top. Here are 4 key places for you to add keywords to support your growth on your channel and get more views, frankly, on your channel. Friends, think about what your content is about. This episode of Shop Talk is about hashtags and tags. So the key words here are hashtag and tags, right? Any other keywords? Views, growth, channels. Yes, I love that so many creators are coming through today, and I see creators who are sharing out their channels. Thank you, 60 plus and Sophie. They did a great walk. It was a brisk walk, and I love that. Great stable camera. Thank you. That's what we do on Shop Talk as well, is we talk about equipment. And it was 60 plus and Sophie that introduced me to the gimbal that would help me when I do walking content. And Brooklyn Beauty TV, it says hashtag a dance for your health. I love that. Brooklyn Beauty TV. Where else should you put these keywords? You want to put those keywords on your thumbnail. A few keywords on your thumbnail will help to really drive home the point of what your content is about, in addition to the crispy, clear picture, not a blurry picture, a crisp and clear picture, friends, and 1 or 2 or 3 keywords. And then the title that runs adjacent next to your thumbnail or just below, depending upon the device of the viewer. You want to also add those keywords to the description box of your video. If you still have videos, content on your channel with nothing in that description box, then friends, we want to rectify that situation immediately. You're working against yourself, content creators. You got to put in the work. Now that you have the video created, now let's get some views on it. Let's go back to those description boxes. Let's add some hashtags and let's add some keywords. You just need a line or 2. Hey, use Ask Studio to help you do it. If you don't know how to access Ask Studio through the YouTube Studio app, that's the back office. That's your back office for your channel. You need to lock in with ShopTalk, because KendyK is going to show you how to do it step by step as a content creator. Friends, you also want to add those keywords. My keywords for this live streamed episode, it is hashtags, tags, YouTube growth, live, content creation, and growing our channel. Monetization might be even a key word. We want to add those as hashtags. That's how you know what hashtags to use. Take a look and think about the keywords, the words you continue to say all throughout that video. Not just at the beginning, friends, all throughout the video. Continue to use your keywords so that everything is flowing together. It's kind of like a funnel. You see how we're circling, and the longer they watch that video, the more information they're going to get. Even if we're doing reaction videos, even if we're talking about our favorite musicians or what we're watching on TV. By the way, did y'all see that there is a new season of Married to Medicine that just opened up? Married to Medicine Atlanta. Whoa. I hadn't seen that in a long time, but I was glad to see it. And guess where I watched it? On YouTube for absolutely free. So y'all stay locked in to every episode of Shop Talk. We are learning how to use hashtags and tags to get more views on our content. And make sure whatever you're using as a hashtag up top, the public viewers can get to see your hashtags, because they're going to see them in your description box, or they're going to see them in your comments. But you want to mimic those with tags in the tag section down in YouTube Studio for that specific piece of video, a long format content or a live stream. Friends, just take off the hashtag and drop it in the tag. Yes, absolutely. Don't forget, friends, make sure that you put yourself as a hashtag and a tag. Thank you all for watching me. Thank you. Oh, coffee, no cream. I found another lover of Married to Medicine. Yes, I love Married to Medicine because I love to see women, strong women, feminine women, but these women are professional ladies. They are mothers. They are caregivers. They are divas extraordinaire. Yes, I love Married to Medicine. And y'all, make sure you're taking a balance as a content creator. Give your eyes a break. Sit back on the couch, relax, and just enjoy, especially during this holiday season. Thank you for joining me for this edition of Shop Talk. This is part 2 in a 3-part series to get more views on your channel. I thank you for rocking and riding with me in these YouTube streets. I'll be here with you. We'll have the next episode, part 3 in this 3-part series is coming your way on Wednesday. Friends, let's keep this train rolling as we learn more ways to boost our views fast using hashtags and tags. Remember, friends, when you upload your brand new content, you need to upload it and then wait. Upload it and wait, meaning put that content on private or put it on unlisted so that it can marinate in the YouTube computers. There are supercomputers driving this train called YouTube, and you need to give it time to get your content to the right station where the right viewers are just waiting to get your notification that you've uploaded new content. Friends, you want to wait at least 30 to 60 minutes, but I'll tell you a pro tip. Try to get that content in there a day before, 24 to 48 hours before you plan to make it public. If you do, you're going to get more views on that content because that content is going to get lined up to even more and more viewers based on the good hashtags and tags, titles, and keywords that you use to lead them to your content. Friends, think about this. If you want more views, schedule a premiere. We want to get as many eyes as possible on your content at the same time, especially when you first put that content public. Make it public to the world. Friends, when you get a lot of traffic on your brand new content at the same time, the YouTube algorithms respond accordingly and they begin to push that new content out to wider and wider audiences. This is Shop Talk. We are the content creator makerspace, and you're in the right place at the right time if you want to grow your channel and get more views. Y'all, don't forget, as soon as you start that new content for the very first time, make sure that you watch your own content on different devices all the way through. Watch it all the way through. It's a good way to reflect and have a growth mindset about your content. What works? Is the voice level okay? You thought you had a good, crispy, clear video picture, but did you? Check everything out. Watch that as viewers are going to watch it. So watch it all the way through and watch it on multiple devices because we want the supercomputers to know that, hey, we don't want to just focus on vertical live streams. We have viewers who are also watching on their tablets and even their televisions. What about those great big screen televisions? They want to watch your content that way too. So make sure you're watching your own content. Do that, friends. That's a pro tip. Make sure when your content goes public for the very first time, make sure that you're one of the very first viewers to watch it all the way through. Friends, and here's another pro tip coming your way. That's what we do for every episode of Shop Talk. Friends, make sure that you add your content, your newly uploaded videos and your live streams. Once they go into the replay mode, make sure that you add them to at least 2 or 3 playlists. Why are you limiting yourself just to one playlist? You've got to cross-reference that thing, right? We don't know, just like in our tags situation, we don't know how someone's going to be looking for KendyK's shrimp fried rice. They might find it in my quick and easy one pot meals. They might find it in eating to live. That's my low carb playlist. Or they might find it in my live streams called KendyK Cooks Live. Friends, I put my content in at least 3. Sometimes I even get to 4 or 5 playlists. You're going to find this episode 52 of Shop Talk in 2 playlists. It's going to be in our mega playlist of Shop Talk with all 52 episodes of Shop Talk coming your way. And yes, you can binge watch that content in order from 1 to episode 52 today. And you can also catch it because this is part 2 of a 3-part series to grow your views on your channel. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace with 3 live streamed episodes coming your way each week. We'll be back again on Wednesday for part 3 in this 3-part series to get more views on our channel. Friends, the Shop Talk is the content creators maker space, and we connect, we collaborate, and we just talk shop as content creators. Every episode of Shop Talk is a live creator Q&A. Yes, thank you. I see lots of friends using hashtags and tags. And thank you. I'm liking the vibe. Brooklyn Beauty TV. I'm gonna check you out today, friend. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. This is our content creator maker space. Thank you, friends. And we want to shout out Pound Cake Experts. This edition of Shop Talk is brought to you by our good friends at Pound Cake Experts. Visit poundcakeexperts.com. You can connect with Pound Cake Experts on all social medias, featuring 50 gourmet flavors of homemade pound cake. Yes, 50 gourmet flavors of homemade pound cake, including vegan, sugar-free, and gluten-free options. My favorite is butter. Visit poundcakeexperts.com and let her know that KendyK sent you. Thank you for joining me for this edition of Shop Talk. This is our content creator maker space. Hey there, Jamal. Welcome in, friend. Thank you, friend. Welcome, friend. Welcome to Shop Talk. This is our content creator maker space. Yes. Jamal says he loves food. Hallelujah. Amen. Yes, KendyK's got worship content as well. I just went live on location at the 117th Holy Convocation. And guess what? You can catch it on my worship content. I've got a playlist on that. You can catch it with my morning manna content, and you can also catch it in a special playlist called the 117th Holy Convocation. If you're a Culture kid, I've got you covered. Thank you for Jamal for joining us. Amen and amen. Yes, yes. Y'all, thank you for joining me. I'm enjoying this edition of Shop Talk. Friends, KendyK doesn't just do Shop Talk with 3 live streamed episodes a week. KendyK is a lifestyle channel. KendyK is a woman of a particular age. KendyK turned 50 in October, and so I'm endeavoring to live a better lifestyle at 50 and beyond. And I'm so happy. I wanted to start my YouTube channel, and I started that channel at 48, and at 49 years of age, I became a fully monetized channel. So check out my channel, friends. Let me drop my channel link so that you can connect with me. And I invite you, if you are a creator and you have a channel as well, go ahead and type that same word that I dropped down in that chat and check me out, friends. And we can check your channel out too. That's what we do. We connect, we collaborate, and we grow our channels to and through full monetization. So if you want to join me as a fully monetized channel, stay locked in. Stay locked in right here with every episode of Shop Talk. Friends, next this later this evening, y'all, check around dinner time. I'm going to be dropping some of my newest content. It's a happy holidays. It's a vloggy vlog for those who like that type of content. And I am premiering my newly minted theme for my Christmas vlog material for Vlogmas. KendyK's doing Vlogmas her way. Y'all, if you don't know what Vlogmas is, we did about 3 or 4 episodes of Shop Talk devoted to that and how to integrate that into your channel. Frankly, friends, I encourage you to do Vlogmas your way so that you don't get overwhelmed as a small or new content creator. But if you're a pro at that thing, hey, show me, because I'm often in the YouTube streets taking notes, seeing how other folks are doing Vlogmas, what's new for Vlogmas this year, what's new, and how are content creators putting together their thumbnails for Vlogmas. Y'all keep in mind that you want to focus on your keywords, and you want to focus on your titles that go next to or underneath your thumbnails. So keep an ear out, and don't forget to set your notifications to all so that you'll know when this Happy Holidays vlog goes public. It's been marinating in YouTube Studio for a while now, and now she's ready to go. So look for this thumbnail, and I hope that you'll join me for the premiere of this content later this evening. Thank you all for joining me for this edition of Shop Talk. Thank you, Gemini Diva. Gemini Diva says hashtag a monetization. I know that's right. If you want to become a fully monetized channel, you're in the right place at the right time. That's what we do on these channels. And friends, I want to take a moment. I want to take a pause for the cause, and let's shout out another small creator. It's Elegant Creations. Y'all check out this creator, Elegant Creations. Check out some of her content. She's another lady of a particular age, and she does a lot of cooking on her channel. And she's also a real life entrepreneur. She's a real life entrepreneur. She does specially curated teas and makes candles, and she now sells them locally in some of those hoity-toity day spas in her community. So her small business is growing. You know that is my heart, to support small businesses like Elegant Creations as a content creator and a real life small business owner. And another small business owner is Pound Cake Experts. Y'all visit Pound Cake Experts on all social medias, and go ahead, be intentional. It's the season of giving, y'all. Go ahead, support a small business. Pound Cake Experts, they can ship all over the United States, 50 gourmet flavors of pound cake. So we want to shout out this content creator, Elegant Creations. Would you like to see your face? And would you like KendyK to give you a spotlight during Shop Talk? Friends, just stay connected. You don't even have to ask. If you stay connected, you'll be on the big screen as well. Y'all, thank you for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. We're learning everything we need to know to connect our channels so that we can get more views using hashtags and now tags more strategically so that we can grow these channels to and through full monetization. Friends, don't forget, let's talk it up, friends. Place 3 to 5 hashtags in your description box within the first few lines of the description box. Use both specific and a broad mix, not vague. Specific and more broad mixes, right? So small YouTuber is a hashtag, and hashtag YouTube tips. But then when we put them in the tag section, we're going to take off that pound sign, take off the hashtag sign, and you can even use spaces in the tag section. You see what we're doing now? We're lining things up. We're putting all arrows in a row, pointing towards what? Your content, your channel, so you can get more views on your channel. Now, friends, 3 to 5 is best. In fact, if you put 5 or if you put 15 hashtags, YouTube is only going to use 3 of them to connect your content to more viewers. So if you use too many hashtags, then you confuse the supercomputers that are the YouTube algorithm at work. Instead, let's use the metadata as it was intended, and let's add the rest of those ways that people might be searching for your content or searching for you. Put those down in the tags. And if you want more clarity on which specific hashtags and tags to use, I've got you covered. Friends, the ones that you should be using is what other creators in your same niche are using. So go look at the videos of the content creators that you frankly should still be watching to this day. Now that you've created your own lifestyle channel or your own cooking channel or your own gaming channel or your own real estate channel or your own cruising channel or your own health and wellness channel or your own music channel. And I say music with intention because we've got one of our favorite music guys who likes to do music and reaction to some of our great music from our time. Crazy Kid 949. Welcome in here, Crazy Kid. Friends, check out the bigger creators in your niche or who create content similar to yours, go in their description box, look at their titles, and copy those keywords and those hashtags. You won't be able to see their tags because those are specific to the content creator and those are hidden from the viewing public. But for sure, you can go see in every video, every live stream on YouTube, you can go into the description box just by clicking that word more and look and see what are the 3 hashtags that YouTube used to connect that content with a viewing audience. Use the same hashtags that are being used by larger creators. Friends, that's the biggest pro tip I can give you. That's the biggest pro tip that I can give you. And then use keywords as your hashtag. Look at your keywords for your content. Y'all stay positive, stay relevant, and stay in the game. Don't take yourself out of the game just yet because you're getting great content coming your way. And I want you to try that. Try that today. Take one of your most recent videos, go back in there and add some hashtags and tags. Where are you going to get them from? You're going to go hopping in these YouTube streets, check out some of your favorite creators. If their content is similar to yours or about the same topic as yours, even better. Look at what 3 hashtags YouTube is using to push out their content. Add them to your description box. And y'all, here's a pro tip. Drop them down in the comments as well. You need more comments on your video. The more comments, the more likes, the more people who hit subscribe. That's called engagement, friends. And friends, if you need more tips like this coming your way 3 times a week, you need to lock in with ShopTalk. Y'all, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. We're coming to you every week with 3 live streamed episodes. This is part 2 in a 3-part series to get more views, to grow your channel. Friends, I want to thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is ShopTalk. This is our content creator space. Don't forget to set your notifications to all. And y'all, KendyK just started using social media more. I'm dipping my toe into this water called Instagram, using it to connect me with more potential viewers in and around the globe. So KendyK is now on Instagram. Y'all check me out. It's KendyK all day. One word. Check me out on Instagram. I can't wait to meet you there. Beat me there and join me on Wednesday for part 3 in this 3-part series. Yes. Yes. Hashtags are always one word. Thank you, Crazy Kid 949. Hashtags are always one word and no spaces, leading with the hashtag or the pound sign. And thank you, everyone. There's Miss Do It Yourself. Welcome in, Miss Do It Yourself. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. This is our content creator mecca space. And thank you for all the content creators who are chatting it up in the chat. Y'all, if you have any questions of the content creator, drop those in the chat right now. And we look forward to you joining us for part 3 in this 3-part series. 52 live streamed episodes of Shop Talk coming your way. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a plum, a pleasing, a pleasure. Ooh, this is a great one from a content creator. Y'all check out JC Calamity Jane. I learned that YouTube does not reward hashtag spam. Yes. Friends, when I said 3 to 5, KendyK, can I use 6 hashtags in the description box? Sure. But how many is YouTube going to pick? 3. And on some of my content, YouTube only chose 2 hashtags, but in most cases, YouTube will always identify 3 hashtags because you gave them those 3 hashtags to use to put your content in front of audiences who are more likely to view and want to watch your content. Friends, when you put 30, actually 30 is the limit, and if you use over 30 hashtags in the description box, you're confusing the algorithm. You're confusing the supercomputers. And why would you do that? Ain't nobody got time for that. Friends, don't do that. 3 to 5 will do ya. 3 to 5 will do ya. And go ahead and put 5 in there so that you can see which are the best hashtags. Then you'll know to keep using those hashtags. And don't forget, down in YouTube Studio, there's a quick and easy little box there, and it's the copy sign. It looks like 2 pieces of paper that are the same. Hit that button, and you can copy those hashtags in your next video and in your next live stream. You can do the same thing with the tags as well. So once you get them in there, it's a little work. It's some extra work, but you're going to get more views and more viewers on your channel that you can potentially convert to subscribers. This is Shop Talk. This is the Content Creator Makerspace. Thank you all for joining in. Thank y'all for staying locked in. Yes. Brooklyn Beauty TV says, yes, don't overload your description box with those hashtags. I agree. And we want to thank all these new content creators who are joining us. Thank you for coming back. Y'all, now that you're here, now that I've known you, I've thrown you up on the screen, you're family now. So thank you. You can always join me to co-host the stream and share what you know about hashtags and tags and everything else. Y'all, I look forward for you dropping in the comments, letting me know how did it go when you added hashtags and tags. Friends, thank you for rocking and riding with me. Goodbye for now.